Washington, D.C. Joining us now, my pal Dan Clifton, partner, head of policy research, Strategas Securities, the best Washington watcher. I always say that, Dan.
Thank you, Larry.
I used to say you were a cult figure, but now you've grown and you're a superstar figure. Yeah. You wrote about this morning, and the Wall Street Journal caught up with you this afternoon. And we talked about it at the top of the show, and I don't much care for the idea, but a 5-year tax cut extension. Why? Why do we ask? CBO just admitted.
Yes.
I mean, I was looking at your report there. CBO just admitted that the revenues came in almost $2 trillion higher than they predicted.
Yes. Why isn't nobody reporting on that?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was my opening riff today.
Yeah.
But the point is, so now they're going to say us once again, if we cut taxes, revenues are going to go down. They just acknowledge they're going to go up.
Yep. So, Larry, let me first say that there's a razor-thin majority in the House of Representatives. You're going to have some moderates who aren't going to want to vote for some spending cuts. You're going to have some conservatives who want great spending cuts. You know spending is at 23% of GDP, and if you're going to get the Scott Bessent plan and get that down, you got to get that spending down. And what happened was COVID came, spending came up, and it hasn't come fully down. The reconciliation bill is an opportunity to get more spending cuts in there. And so they're just trying to turn the Rubik's Cube and figure out how to get there. Right now, the House can't put together a plan that's going to get 10 years tax cuts. And they're worried that if they don't get a plan together this week, the Senate's then going to take away the one big, beautiful bill and start doing a two-bill strategy overall.
But those members, you're saying the House.
I'm in the House right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to me, look, don't get me wrong. I want to limit government. Spending as a share of GDP, which is 24%, almost 25%, should come back to 20% as 50-year average. We should be cutting a couple of $1 trillion out of the budget, excluding the big entitlements, over the next 10 years. I'm all for that. However, it seems to me like some of these House members are abandoning the Laffer curve. And it's the Laffer curve that brought us here. Every success the GOP has had with lower taxes and better economic growth. Well, you could even, I'm going to include John F. Kennedy, as I wrote a book on it. But go to Kennedy, go to Reagan, even a little bit Bill Clinton, who signed on to a capital gains tax cut, then go to Donald Trump. I mean, they're abandoning the Laffer curve at their own peril.
Well, Larry, you know that I believe lower tax rates equals higher revenue. I've spent my life trying to show everybody that this is the case.
That's how I met you.
I've learned from you, the master.
You with Grover Norquist at the very beginning,
exactly.
Years ago.
Right. But now, and again, I'm talking to all those members. I'm trying to understand where they're coming from. I don't think anybody's abandoned the Laffer curve on the right. I think what they're saying is we need more spending cuts. We need to see what Elon Musk is doing with Doge. We need to see what Scott Bessent wants to cut on the fraud that he just said about fraud on your show. And can we put that into a package? These tax cuts expire on December 31st. I think we want a bill done before July 4th so that there's no overhang. But we have time to get this right. And I wouldn't just throw cold water on it right now. This is the first step, moving something through the House. And that process is going to play out over time. If we get big bang tax reform that not only extends the individual income tax, but gets a corporate tax rate reduction and 100% expensing with lower spending, America's going to boom. I mean, and I think we should go for that and see if we can get there.
Right. Scott Bessent talks about 3-3-3. One of those threes is 3% growth. The CBO baseline is 1.8 or 1.9 as far as the eye could see. You could, almost double the thing, but you're not going to do it by retreating on tax cuts. That's my only point.
And I don't think anybody believes that. But there is a push to get real spending reform, and it's holding up the process right now.
Did you see any of the opening interview?
I thought it was an amazing interview.
What'd you think?
Here, and now you've got a Treasury Secretary saying, we want your capital, we want your investment, we want economic growth. We don't want that government spending model. This is a very pro-growth administration, and they're going to give confidence to the entrepreneurs to make those investments. I'll give you one example. He's talking about energy. They waived the emission requirements on LNG export terminals. These are $2-3 billion terminals that are going to get built. Not $1 of public subsidy, and increases America's energy power and leads to more exports and diplomacy around the world. So
What do you think on interest rates, on the dollar exchange rate? These are all things that your clients are interested in. Wall Street is very interested in. On tariffs, we just have a minute left, but just off the top of your head, what were you what were you hearing?
Yeah, look at where the 10-year is. It's at 4.4. It's gone from 4.9 to 4.4 since Trump came in.
Good point.
The market is starting to buy into the idea that we can have strong growth and it doesn't have to be inflationary. I will remind you, tariffs went up on China on Tuesday and bond yields continue to come down. The market is saying that these are not inflationary, and the message is really about what the Fed is going to do. Is the Fed going to misinterpret these tariff increases like they did in 2018? That's where the mistake would come from. I don't think that's going to be the case because the bond market's going to lead them there.
Yeah,
so I'm very optimistic about where we're headed right now.
Long-term yields went up when the Fed pushed rates down, which was a mistake, premature. But now long-term rates are coming back down because I think they basically like the message, the economic message coming out of President Trump and his gang. I think they like it.
That's right.
All right. Dan Clifton, the best of the best.
Larry,
appreciate it very much.
Enjoy your time in Washington.